Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Abe with MysticGenMara.com, a small town mystic from the middle of Idaho. And tonight, whenever you happen to be seeing this, I'd like to offer your elemental energy reading looking in the area of love and relationships for the element of Earth for November of 2025. Earth covers the zodiac signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you're Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or have Earth high up in your charts, then this reading is for you. And if you've never had your charts read, there's a really cool link in the description for Llewellyn's natal chart. It's a basic chart, gives you your 12 houses and all the little signs and symbols. And then it gives you a 10 to 20 just page description of what all that means. And that's not a sponsored ad or anything. It's just a really good tool if you've never had them done. So with that, how I like to do relationships, we look at singles first, then we'll look at the energy of those in a relationship. We'll check out which chakra is lighting up and what lesson we can work with for that, and then we'll look at the tarot for some more clarification. So for Earth singles, we are looking at number 7, which is challenge. And I think this is a sacral chakra, but we'll find out here in a second. What I'm seeing with this one is there's a challenge to be overcome, or you've just overcome a challenge, Earth singles. And so you may have just discovered something unique about yourself, or you may have just discovered something unique about the people you're attracted to, but you've had to overcome some situations. It could be a fear of relationships, it could be a fear of commitment, and now you're actually in a better place where you can step forward in that. And so you've got a really powerful energy here, and I believe we have an elephant in the middle, which is also a sign of overcoming obstacles. There's some energy of purity. There's also the energy of freedom that comes with that. So you could have just also gotten out of a relationship that was a challenge, and now that you're on a better spot, so you're in a really healthy environment is what I keep hearing. So let's take a peek here at the book. Nope, you're still in the root chakra. So this is foundational energy. If I can pick up one card at a time, that's cool. So the energy here is the elephant and the Aravata. The yellow square is the symbol for Earth. Perfect. It's Earth energies. In the center stands the white elephant Aravata, mount of the supreme strength and celestial ascendancy. His 7 trunks correspond to the 7 chakras. The 4 cardinal points or directions are the colored blood red around the sides, these guys right here. And those are linked with the 4 petals of the lotus, which is the root chakra's lotus. Each contains a Sanskrit syllable noting a different state of consciousness, joy, natural pleasures, controlling passions, and blissfulness in concentration. I'm not sure if you can see all of those little symbols there, but they're really light, and the color is almost a flash color, so it's almost impossible to see. So your key words here are defensiveness, worry, complaining, uncertainty, distraction, distress, and conflict. So you really are in a overcoming problem situation right now, and it could, like I said, it could be you're just out of a relationship, so you're kind of sorting through some stuff, or it could be that you just are working to overcome your aversion to a relationship, and it could be a friendship thing, it could be any of them really. What they're wanting you to know is with the root chakra, this is foundational energy. This is not something that is kind of flippant or, oh, I can deal with this later. No, this is something that they're saying is it's time. You've been kind of pushing this around, you've been poking at it, but not really doing anything with it for Earth singles. So now is the time to really step in and say, you know what? What's really going on here? And when we look at the root, we tap into that inner child as well. So this is a good time to maybe do some inner child work. It could be a time to look into some shadow energy as well. Kind of get a better impression as to what your core values, your core beliefs are, because in that understanding, you're going to overcome some of this challenge is what I'm hearing. So your first tarot is the 6 of Winter. Positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. They keep bringing up this energy that you're overcoming something. Something is coming to a close because you have succeeded. You have actually come to an awareness. And sometimes that's the challenge, is going from an unconscious path in life to a conscious one where you're the one guiding your ship. And this energy is really a shifting and acknowledging that you are the one in control, Earth. You're the only one that can steer your ship. Other people have tried to before, and that's where it's been a little frustrating. Things just haven't lined up for you. But in this week, this month, with the Six of Winter, it is your turn to take the reins. And it's not, that can be scary, but it's not meant to be. It's meant to say, actually, you understand yourself better than anyone else does. Why are you letting them make the decisions? So that's actually very empowering overall. We have the Eight of Winter. You have what it takes if you believe in yourself. Thinking you're powerless when you're not. Again, tying into the same energy. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So what we're looking at here is you're ready to step into the next state. You're ready to ask that person out if that's where you're headed. You're ready to start mingling with that new friend group. You're ready to put yourself out there. You've had to deal with some stuff, Earth, which we all go through this. So this is not like, oh, we're picking on Earth. This is saying this is where you're at right now. And this doesn't apply to every Earth. They're saying this is for a very specific group of people. But you've had to overcome some things. You've had to deal with some past issues. They're saying trauma too, so it could be that. And now you're in the situation because you've already overcome all of that. You've lived through all of that. You've succeeded where others had hoped you wouldn't in relationships. And you have survived all of that. You've grown because of it. So Earth, this is a little bit heavy, but it's actually saying it's not heavy in the way that, oh, it's doom and gloom. It's saying, good job. Look what you've overcome. So if you've been dealing with some personal things in the relationship world, Earth, just know that the universe has been watching. They're keeping an eye on you, and they're now saying you've done the right thing, and now it's time to be ready and open for the reward. And if that is a new relationship, great. If it's just a new freedom where you get to live your life on your terms, that's also great. Because you never know what will happen when you start living like that, because things tend to show up when we quit looking for them. So that's definitely a powerful way of shifting your awareness this month. So we'll hop over here to our Earth couples, and it can be you are the Earth, it could be your partner, you're cross-watching for them, or you both may have Earth high in your chart. But before we do that, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, comment, let me know your thoughts, feelings, and impressions. And if you see something different with the cards, feel free to comment down below. It's always interesting to hear what other people have to say when it comes to intuitive guidance. I read intuitively, so it's always interesting to hear what other people have to say. So we will get started here with our Earth couples. Ooh, this is a cool card. It's number 45. I believe this is your crown chakra, and it is the card of oneness. And my camera is not going to do this justice. It's a beautiful card. And really what I'm getting with this one is this is the energy of two becoming one. This is two parts, and if you look at the picture, it's split down the center. The masculine and the feminine coming together in unity. This is Earth, this is like your energy perfected is what I keep hearing. This is the energy of full union between the two parts of two people's souls. So this is energy that I'm getting right now, and we'll see what the book has to say. But just intuitively, it's coming in. You have met the person, and they have met you. And when I say it like that, it's not saying, oh, this is my wife, this is my husband. You guys know each other on a soul-to-soul level, which is rather interesting in today's culture because everyone's like instantaneous things, hookups, and, you know, wild bouncing around. But what I'm hearing for the Earth couple right now is you've met each other on a deep level, and you're connected at that level. The outside world, relationship-wise, means little to nothing for you because you have everything you need in your partner. And so you have this oneness aspect where you both can answer for the other whenever you need to, because you know the other one's soul. It's not knowing the other person's thought patterns or mindset or any of that. It's their soul. You are that connected, is what I'm hearing here. So, Earth couples, I like this for you. I like this for you, but I also like the energy. It's really cozy. Your deity, this person here, is the Kameshwara. Divinely handsome Kameshwara, or Shiva, sits in oneness with his consort Kameshwari, which is an embodiment of Lalita, Shakti, the goddess of love. Shiva and Shakti are united as one. Their transformative union illustrates lunar negative feminine energy. Negative does not mean evil, it means the polarity on a magnet, if we're going to look at it that way. And sunlit masculine positive energy that flows like electrical currents upwards along the spine through the lower 6 chakras, merging beyond duality, because this is your crown chakra. The crown chakra is the 1,000-petaled lotus that sits right on the top of your head. So you're in a spiritual state of oneness. It's not just your partnership. When you're talking soul to soul, that means you guys are really connecting at crown to crown as well, because that's your access to God Source Divine. So when you're in that soul relationship, you're showing how tight that bond really is, because God Source Divine is actually the one helping bind you. So that's pretty powerful. Your keywords are oneness, love, pure spirit, connectedness, the ability to reflect another's truth, being able to answer each other's questions without thinking about it, unity, finding common ground, and being able to agree. That's another one of those things that might be a little challenging in today's world. But Earth, you really are vibing with each other, and it's not like flippant. It's a deep emotional, mental, spiritual connection that you have found with this person. And it sounds really, again, the intensity here is interesting, but it's saying it's not something you can put easily into words. I'm using words that sound intense, but that doesn't even hold a candle to how you guys really feel with each other. It is such a tight bond that every day you wake up more in love with the person than you were when you went to bed. Each day you come home from work and you're like, I'm so lucky and grateful because I have this person in my life. And it doesn't matter if you've been together for a year or 50 years. You still have that same response to this person. This person's soul lights you up. The term, your soulmate and all the fancy new age phrases, what I'm feeling with this, those don't even hold candles to how you guys really are with each other. So Earth couples, you are in a very powerful, connected state, which is amazing for you, which like I said, I can't, I want to just hang out in this energy. It's such a beautiful vibe that is coming forward right now. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Your first tarot is the Two of Winter. I'm not sure if this is a good thing or not. Indecision is holding you back, making the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others, feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. This is the outside world that's trying to invade your bubble. You're making the decision to stick with your partner. You're making the decision for what's best for the relationship, because the outside world is a temptation. The outside world is like, ew, Earth, how can you just be okay with being connected like that to somebody? Be gone, you little rats, because Earth has something sacred. The Earth couple energy that I'm seeing right here is literally a divine blessing. This is something that you've been gifted. The outside world is just jealous, and that's that Two of Winter of like, oh, indecision. It's not really your indecision, it's their indecision, because they're jealous of what you have. So Earth, you're really blessed in this aspect because everyone else sees it and they are jealous of you, which is kind of funny to watch. Be like, look into your own reflection and find this. You have to look inside to be able to see it in the other person. And so that's basically the Earth's advice to the other side is, if you want what we have, you have to look in the mirror first. So again, that's on them. That whole Two of Winter is their problem, not yours. And your second tarot clarifies that further. The Ten of Autumn. Take steps to ensure financial security of your children or loved ones, making wise investments, planning for retirement, and honoring family traditions. The Ten of Autumn is success in a relationship. The Ten of Autumn is success in planning for the future. This is so much Earth's focus, the everyday world, but you're bound in a spiritual community as well. So you're really stepping into this vibrant, loving environment. The Ten of Autumn is basically the success in a relationship card. This is you guys. You're looking at how everything is blooming around you. You're looking at how awesome life has become. You've had blood, sweat, and tears. You had to go through things to get to this point, Earth. But now that you're able to appreciate the finer parts of the relationship. You're able to appreciate the connection with each other and how tight of a bond you really share, where you can just look at someone and you know in your heart of hearts that they're in your heart and you're in theirs. You can see it in the lighting up of their smile when they notice that you're staring at them. You can notice it in the way the food tastes, even though they can follow the exact same recipe. It tastes better when they're the one cooking it. All of these little things are what's making Earth's relationship so powerful. So Earth couples, you are in a very powerful connection, and I would say revel in that. It is such a, I keep saying the word unique because that's the only thing they keep showing me, but it's a special aspect of relationships that not many people get to share, but Earth, you do. So enjoy every second of that. Earth singles, look to the couples that are Earths in your life, and that's what your aspiration is. It might take some time. There's some things obviously you have some overcoming to do, some foundational work to start on, but that's just the beginning. That's not the ending. The ending is where Earth couples are. Earth singles, you're just starting out. It doesn't matter how many times you've tripped and fallen or gotten back up and you're wandering around, you're just starting. Connect with yourself, connect with God Source Divine, understand your inner child at its core or her core, and you will be able to achieve really anything you desire, especially in relationships. So with that, I will let you guys and gals go. I will see you in the next video. Have an awesome and blessed month of November.